Hello and welcome to another tutorial on Java. In this tutorial we will be taking a look at the way we can calculate the sum of the given series, and the series, as you can see, is x exponentiated with different numbers starting from 1, and it goes on sequentially all the way up to n. So the values of x and n are to be entered by the user, and to calculate the powers of x we are going to be using a function called math.pow. Math.pow is an inbuilt function in Java that is designed to calculate the power of any number. And all the math functions in Java are included in the java.lang package. And there are a host of math functions which we will be learning about in the later tutorials. But for this tutorial, we'll be focusing solely on the math.pow function. So let us take a look at the syntax of math.pow. So to find the power of any value, we'll be writing it like this: math.pow, and in braces x comma p, where x happens to be the number whose power is to be calculated and p is the exponent value. So if we are to determine the power of 2 using 4, so we have to enter the value as math.pow 2 comma 4, that is 4 times 2, which gives us 16. And every time we calculate any math function, the result that is returned is actually a double type value. So if we are trying to store the result of a math operation, whichever operation it might be, we have to store it in a double type variable. So let us now take a look at the program code for this particular problem. So what we are doing here is we are taking the value of the number as input using the scanner class. N is the number which stores the limit of the series, that is the number of times the loop in this series, the for loop, will iterate. And x is the number whose exponentiation is going to be calculated in the loop. And what we are doing here is the value of sum is has been taken as int, but as the math.pow function returns a double or float type value, we are just typecasting the value of math.pow to int so that we do not have any kind of compatibility issues. And now afterwards, after this loop completes its entire its all the iterations in the loop are done, the sum of the series will be printed here. So let us now run the program and take a look at what's going on. So we are now entering the limit of the series, so let me enter 6, and the value of x is let me take it as 2. So the sum of the series is 126. So I hope you've understood this tutorial. If you have any doubts, feel free to communicate with me or post your doubts in the comment section, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, guys.